Now with the play, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The center fielder, Tommy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hoppy is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
One away, and here's the 2013 American League Rookie of the Year, the power-hitting Will Myers. First delivery to him on the way. Down and in here. One ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And he fouls this one off. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Comes again, 1-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Ian Desmond is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Grounded to 3rd. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back, the 17th.
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
It takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Naylor is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 5-2. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
Here's Manny Machado now, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And they start him out with a slider, good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Settling in now, Eric Hosmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Count even now at 1-1. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. One and one coming now to Hosmer. Swings through it for strike number 2. Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Trent Grisham will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Austin Hedges waits on deck. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. 3-2 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So striding forward now, Austin Hedges. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air, deep, and no one will track it down.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one fouled off.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Wade Davis is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Wade.
Josh Naylor will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Davis, a native Floridian. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 3-1 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scored. And the second run will score. It's now 9-2.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 4 runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two-1. Here it is.
Ball that time.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
First pitch on its way.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The third baseman.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Machado now on 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. It's the Padres 9 and the Rockies 2. Matt Strahm will take over on the mound now, and he'll in fact move back into the traditional number 9 spot in the lineup on the double switch. Trent Grisham will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back to right field.
And a reminder, we'll have post-game highlights from the ballgame downtown immediately after we say our goodbyes from Petco Park. Next, it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now back left field. David Dahl.
Now at the plate, David Dahl, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. San Diego led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Joe Musgrove gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.